Let us see what Twin Mirror has for us. Pass around the popcorn.
The skies are finally clearing up after a light rainfall most of the afternoon. The weather's approaching 49 degrees, so we've got a brisk West Virginia evening ahead of us.
We're in West Virginia.
This is 104.3 WVCK, the Basswood Sound.
Mountain Mama. Jungle Journalist.
After a short break, mental health expert Dr. Wick will discuss the recent opioid epidemic that's been affecting
West Virginia, which, as we know, is in the middle of the American map as a state, known for its trees and its homes for sale, if I'm not mistaken.
Change my clothes and wash my
Is this the part where the VOD gets muted and the video gets claimed because of copyright? I have to just speak over him the whole time, the singing. Let me get in my car, we go down. Hey, you're gonna be at the wake, right? Oh, we're on the way to a funeral. Mama's coming out, down. Now don't claim my videos, I've been singing over there. It's 6 a.m. by the looks of things. Industry. Hi, I'm Jerry Genericson. Do you need a male lead in a video game? Use my face. From Alan Wake to Resident Evil and everything in between, it's me. I'm this slightly disheveled middle-aged guy with hair like this and a couple of days worth of stubble. Ooh, that view though.
Time to kill before the funeral. Might as well spend it here.
Okay. That's a pretty nice jacket though. We like to, you know, rate the fit, and I have to say that's a pretty nice jacket. It looks a little worn, looks a little old. Shirt's a little tired. Didn't even wear a tie unless he's left it in the car, but you know, I like the jacket. It's giving me kind of like Connor from Detroit vibes from behind, actually.
This place was always one for decisions. Somewhere for things to fall apart.
We've got white sneakers on and jeans. So we're like going to the funeral, but we're not fully invested and not making a lot of effort. What are we giving this out of 10, this fit? The drip, as they say. Somewhere, probably. Restoration sign. The company made sure we knew how generous they were.
Welcome back to Basswood, Sam.
Basswood. I believe it's pronounced Basswood. Ooh, there's some low scores. I feel like the jacket kind of saves it, but no littering.
I came up here every chance I could. One of the all-time great views. Really makes a small town look big.
I mean, it is gorgeous. Is this what West Virginia looks like? How realistic is this? Huh. What am I examining? Look at the cemetery.
I'm not sure Nick would even want me at his funeral, given how I left things.
Ah. Hence the low effort.
I remember spending entire summers on the banks fishing with Nick.
The mine?
My hometown. It felt more imposing in my nightmares. Strange to think of Basswood without its mine. I remember spending entire summers on the banks fishing with Nick.
Remember it twice. Deja vu, baby. A view of Basswood, a travel through West Virginia. Founded in 1865, this small mining town quickly grew along with the coal industry. At its peak, Basswood produced more coal than any other town in West Virginia, with the Basswood mine being one of the most consistent coal mines in the US. Ruined. Closed. Sucks. Basswood is also a... what does it say? A... Woodgerall place? To simply let nature be nature outside of the Appalachian Trail with its hundreds of miles hiking. Why can't I read that? Can I zoom? No? A perfect example of the true West Virginian way of life. A reminder of its past and a glimpse into its bright future. Oh, it says wonderful? Okay, I do have my glasses on and I still can't see it. Evil Gneevil, thank you so much for the sub. Welcome. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Welcome, welcome. Oh, let's look at the sign. Because a sign protects better than sturdy railings. That's a fair point. These look very much like a small child could run into them and break through them. Emergency phone. Directly connected.
I get the feeling it still sees some use, given how bad the coverage is up here.
To the emergency line. What's in the area? West Virginia's scenic mountain forests, home to deer, flying squirrels, red foxes, field mice, rabbits, and cave bats, among other animals. Bobcats, boars, and even black bears have been seen all over the state. Very remote farmsteads have occasionally sighted the eastern cougar, or puma concolor, on the prowl.
These trails were great to walk if you wanted to feel truly alone. Some of these species are endangered. She wrote an article about it.
Who?
Hunting is another tradition I could never get behind. Just don't see the appeal.
It's a J sound, not a G. Geneval, there you go. It's Ghoulia and Julia all over again. We have issues, apparently. Food locker. Keep hikers and hunters safe from bears.
I left a sandwich in it for a whole week once. Dad never let me forget it.
You are in bear country. Food and odors attract bears. I wish I could zoom. Maybe I can later.
I used to love looking at Basswood from up here. Helped give me perspective. Until that day.
Does look very pretty. By way of quick, say so in the chat, are you people, would you say you grew up small town or big city? Because I love playing stuff that is about small towns and stuff, like Lake, and like this is obviously like small town, and Life is Strange is all kind of small town vibes, because I, you know, growing up in London and stuff, it's always, it's like seeing how other side lives, isn't it? Flashbacks.
Why can't the real world be as clear and peaceful as my own mind?
I must go to my mind palace. He's Sherlocking.
Even if it does mean nothing stays hidden in here. Not even me.
Interesting. So many small towns. That's interesting. Optimal shot angles. So this is, we're inside his mind. His memories and his knowledge. The arcade. A memory. Remember. Pac-Man.
I've been meaning to ask you something. Don't freak out. Would you be my little girl's godfather? I wouldn't trust anyone else.
Yo, it's so bright in here. Can I look over that way?
And yet I stopped taking his calls. He even called once the day before he died. I'll never know what he wanted to talk to me about.
If I was made someone's godfather, I feel like I would never shut up about it, just call myself the godfather all the time. Kbuski, thank you so much for the sub. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for the support. I appreciate you. Welcome to Bear Island. You're a borough now. Borough country. Another memory.
This is Anna. She works freelance. Does a lot of the human interest pieces.
What can I say? I'm interested in humans and their pieces.
Hello.
What do you like to write?
I gotta run to a review with Walt. You two
It's
feel free
those
to
kinds of
chit-chat.
articles, is it?
And Sam, be nice.
I had never met someone so interested in others, even in me.
Humans and their pieces. A new Netflix documentary from David Attenborough.
The story is important. You know I think that. It's just... people around here have short tempers and long memories. Be careful. Sam, are you even listening to me?
I heard you, Anna. But no, I wasn't listening.
Short tempers and long memories. Classic small town life, am I right? Small towners? Oh, wait, hang on. What was the... They were standing there and then they oh. Okay. See if there's anything else to appear before we look at that, since that's where we were.
Come on, Anna, look at this.
What is it? Someone skinny dipping?
Anna, you really need to see this.
I can't even see. Something's blocking it.
A proposal.
Sam, what are you doing?
I thought she was with the other guy, but I guess that's how they met.
Trying to be romantic.
What? Wait. Please don't tell me you're proposing.
I'm down on one knee, a ring. What else would I be doing?
He's like, quick, think of an excuse. What else could I be doing? How can I style this out?
You look like I just ran over your grandma. Okay, the silence is really starting to scare me now. Anna, please say something.
Sam, put that away. Come on. I don't want a ring. I don't need a ring. You should know that. We've discussed it before.
Oh, if you've discussed it before, then what are you doing? Did it to yourself.
We weren't happy. She was the one brave enough to face that. Lost in my head again. How much time did I miss?
Lost time. It was like 6 something before. Maybe it had just been 6 in the morning. A journal entry. Do we have a journal? I decided to take a walk on the promontory before Nick's funeral. I thought I wasn't ready to face Basswood again, but the past is already pulling me back in. My memories are so vivid, it's as if I never left. Anna, the one that got away. Would my whole life be different had she said yes? Seeing her again, that's going to be hard. Part of me's looking forward to it. The rest of me wants to turn around and leave now. Oh no. So awkward. The one that got away. Would your whole life be different had she said yes? I mean, you would think so, right? If you married someone, it would kind of change your life. Nick's been my friend since we were kids, my only friend. I ghosted him 2 years ago when I left Basswood, and now he's ghosting me by being dead. Oh, God. Ow. That's... Come on. It's no kind of revenge. I left Basswood 2 years ago to run away from a job at a small-town newspaper, a town full of angry people and a failed relationship. I didn't glance back. Now I'm going home to attend my best friend's funeral. What could be more fun than facing all your past mistakes at your friend's graveside, right? Ghosted. Cool. I feel like... I mean, it's hard to say, right, but whenever you see these things of, like, failed proposals and when they say no, I always just think... Did you not, like, it shouldn't be a surprise, you know, like, if you kind of know them and stuff, then it's kind of, how do you get to that point? It almost feels like they were in their head or something, or doing it to save it, or delusional or something. I don't understand how you get to that point. I love how that looks, like the sun's gone down a little bit, and all the lights are on now. The sun's going down. It's gorgeous. And then she says, we discussed this, which just makes you go, oof, budge. If she said she didn't want to, she didn't. Alright, back to the car.
I missed the funeral.
What?
Maybe it's for the best.
Oh.
On the bright side, Nick's not alive for me to let him down again.
That's pretty bad, dude. What? That's not a good start to your return to town.
Sorry, Walter, but I don't think I'll stick around. Given up already? Just a quick, depressing jaunt down memory lane and then you're gone? I know you think that the only thing waiting for you down there is hurt. Lots of hurt. And you might be right. But it's been 2 years. It's time to face the world. Time to adult. The good news, though, at least you don't have to do it alone.
Who dat? Twin mirror. Nice little intro. Are you still coming? I really hope you can make the wake. I'll be at the Haven. Almost there. Got stuck in traffic. Liar.
Lost the signal. Some things never change.
The little smirk. See what kind of small town tropes we get from the characters. Definitely got to be at least one old guy that works in a shop or like the bar or something. Well now, I ain't seen you in quite some time. Seem to remember a spot of trouble you ran into. I don't want to talk about it. Some sort of father figure. It's story game bingo. Bug. Nick's daughter. Can't imagine what she's going through. You didn't even show up to the funeral, dude. Bug. That's a cute nickname.
Yuli, you actually came.
Oh.
It's been a while. You've gotten taller.
Can we talk?
Cool shirt.
We're talking right now.
It's cold.
Is the kid driving?
So,
You left.
Joan, that's not fair.
You left.
Apologize.
Look, Joan, I messed up.
You said you wouldn't leave. You said... I don't remember exactly, but you pinky swore.
I didn't mean to lie. I just screwed up. After Anna broke up with me, I'm sorry. I wish words meant anything. I wish this didn't make it harder for you to trust me now.
You could have at least called something, especially after... You know, after my dad.
You can't break a pinky swear. That's pretty rough.
I don't know what to say to that. You're right. I wasn't in a state where I could reach out to anyone. I'm still not. If Nick hadn't died, I never would have come back.
Thanks for being honest. You're always at least honest.
You just said I broke a pinky swear and lied like 3 times.
Listen, I wanted to talk to you about what happened to Dad. It doesn't make sense. He wouldn't have just crashed. He drove like a grandma, you know that. It's
Is this the mystery?
wrong. I don't buy it.
I'm just in town for the funeral, Joan. I'm not a PI or a cop.
You're the closest thing I can talk to. Will you just look into it, Muley? Please?
Muley.
She wants her father's death to mean something. But where does that lead? What if it leads to the truth? That could change everything. An hour ago, you wanted to run away. Now you want to start another investigation? A few questions won't hurt anyone. Just tonight. To reassure her. And myself.
Is she frozen?
This is a wake. If you poke around, people may end up poking back. Okay, whatever you do, at least leave the kid out of it. It would be cruel to lead her on.
It's like a waxwork.
Friends don't lie to each other, even if it means disappointing her again. It's your call.
Keep her out of it. Promise to look into it. Look how expectant she is, though. Ooh, man. I feel like we have some making up to do. I'm leaning this way. This could be a terrible idea, but we're going to promise to look into it.
Okay. I'll see what I can see and all that.
We owe her.
Gumshoe it up.
You will?
You make some good points. It doesn't fit. I hate when things don't fit.
It's like the day of her dad's funeral.
Me too. I might just be, I don't know, crazy or something.
Give
but
us some hope.
You want to know for sure. I get it.
Thanks, Muley. I should go in before my mom misses me. You better get in there too. Can't hide in your car all night.
Watch me.
Who says I'm hiding out here?
I do. See you inside.
Kid's got a weird face. Just throwing that out there. Head's too big for your body. Probably why they call her Bug, right? Because she got those insect eyes going on. She's like, boink! Popping out her face? No? God damn it, we gave her that nickname because she's small and cute. Oh. Oh. Sorry, This is why we ran you out of this goddamn small town. Get out of here. Nobody asked you back here. Always insulting people. Talking about their eyes, the shapes of their heads.
Might as well talk to Walter. I'll have to sooner or later.
Police car. The force has
Some of the
seen
police
better
force
days.
stopped by, which means most of the police force stopped by.
Tara's car. Seems most of Basswood Jungle Crew is in
Whoever
attendance.
said you can judge someone by their car never met Tara.
I have to ride this fader a little bit. Some of the dialogue's really quiet and some of it's loud. So many story games have that issue. Alright, I guess we better get in here, see who this guy is. Probably the local judge or something by looking at him.
Yes, the cat food is under the sink. Yes, yes it is, Mother. Trust me. Oh, Samuel is here. I'll call you back.
Samuel's a cool
Samuel
name.
Higgs, as I live and breathe. Has it really been over 2 years? Regardless, I'm so glad you finally made it. It's good to see you. What kept you?
A trip down memory lane. I missed the funeral, but I made it to Nick's wake.
You have to bring it in for a hug.
Hug him.
Basswood back in town requirement. So good to see you. Even if I wish the circumstances were different.
He looks cuddly enough.
In times like these, we need the comforting touch of others.
What?
At least
Oh, you've made it weird. You've made it weird, dude. I don't want it now. The comforting touch of others.
Also, have you spoken to Anna lately?
No, why?
No reason. If you get the chance, we should catch up. We should really catch up. I'll see you inside.
I would have loved it if he just, like, held on there and didn't let go. Just starts to cry softly against your chest. You're like, ah, buddy. The comforting touch of others. Your neighbor knocked on your wall because you laughed too loud? Wow, that's a rude
I've
neighbor.
read an issue of this paper since I left. I wonder how they've been doing without me.
Local legend honored today. Earlier this week, our dear colleague Nick Nicholas Waldron passed away in a tragic car accident. Be set to rest tomorrow at Heaven's Gate Cemetery before his family, friends, and co-workers share a drink at the Coal Miners' Haven to honor the memory. Long-time readers will no doubt recognize his name, as there have been days when it was the byline of over half the articles littering this plucky paper. Nick, loved by his family and colleagues, survived by his daughter Joan and ex-wife Kathy. Oh, that's just the pages. Okay, I wonder what he was a hero for.
Must have been a hard issue to write.
In we go. Into the bar. Let's have a little look.
I'm not ready for this.
What's this place called?
Same old town, same old bar. The more things change.
Ah, the Coal Miners' Haven. Walleye Wednesdays. Peel and eat shrimp, 40 cents a piece. Oh, go in. Go in. Sir? Doors? You know how they work? Oh, S to open. S turns me around. Sam? There you go.
Here we go.
Oh, it's 3:30 in the morning there? That's a fair point. Still, you should be able to laugh at any hour that you wish. It's not like you're having a party. Gee, it's kind of dead in here, huh? Oh yeah, it's awake.
Mr. Samuel Higgs, big shot investigative reporter.
Didn't think you'd ever be back in here.
Oh, here we go, the classic.
I'd gladly slash your tires. That
Well,
means
it's
you
the
couldn't
big
leave
fancy
town.
city boy
And
return
you
home.
are leaving town right after this, right? Because if you aren't,
Just really embracing those hick stereotypes, huh, Joel?
Gentlemen,
Got yourself
get
a
your
fancy
good
shitty
old boys
suit.
another round.
mighty kind of you, Declan.
You got some of them fancy shitty sneakers on
You're
your
not
feet.
worth it, Higgs.
Making friends already, I see.
Declan, been a while.
Hey, careful. I'd rather not be working tonight. And you always seem to angry up everyone's blood.
I'm only here to pay my respects to Nick. Nothing more, nothing less.
Yeah, shame that. You watch yourself.
play some pool though. Pool minigame, arcade minigames.
I think
games
it's
within
time I
games.
go put up a photo at the memorial board. That's what people do, right?
What you guys eating? What you got? Some nuts? What are those? What are those? Oh, look at this guy. Why is it not...
Declan lacks subtlety, but he loves this town like no one else.
Everyone's drinking a red drink. What is this? Why is it all red? It's like a strawberry milkshake.
Old-timers in general already don't like me, and the article just made it worse.
Hey, Sam, why don't you drink to Nick on the other side of the bar?
Who even said that? Pardon, I got picked up ventriloquism in my free time.
That's where Nick and I sat every time he dragged me out for drinks after work.
Sammy! Oh, it's been ages.
Tara?
Oh, me? I've had this stomach thing lately, always churning. And this thing with Nick, his car went up like a Sunday ham.
Oh my
He
god,
learned to
that's
lie
so
to him.
inappropriate to
Have you
say
met
it.
Hugh?
This
He took over the old pharmacy just after
lady?
you left.
My gosh.
No.
The infamous Sam. I've read that article you wrote on the
At
mine.
the wake.
You must have put in a lot of legwork on that.
Lala, thank you so much for the Prime. Welcome, I appreciate it. The article. Yeah, I worked hard.
It took reading thousands of public records, but a pattern emerged of willful negligence.
You are a bulldog. A dangerous man to anyone using power to exploit others.
That's nice of you to say.
Now, don't hesitate to drop by the pharmacy sometime.
Oh, and Sam, you...
But for now, I have a feeling you're not here for us.
Oh, right. Don't be a stranger, Sam.
Like a ham, Sam. Like a ham.
But no more than 3,000 milligrams.
Can we change the
I
song?
thought it was 4,000.
Mind Palace. They literally call it
Can't
Mind
believe
Palace.
this whole thing's still working.
That amount is damaging in the long term.
A memory. That was a very cool audio transition.
Open your eyes and wake up. The kids and I've been busy, and we got a little something for you that's gonna make you smile all day.
She loves purple.
Daddy, 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 daddy. But when the lights are out, it's time for me to show you my love. And I've got a feeling you've been pleased. So, daddy, daddy, daddy.
You like a love interest in a story. Dada? I wonder how long we've been here for. I wish we could like check the time. I've just been staring into this jukebox. He's just standing over here mumbling daddy to himself. People are like, is he okay? Nick always had the high score.
Nick and I spent so much money on this machine.
Alright. Let's say sorry and stuff.
Kathy,
Sam, you actually came.
yeah, well, here I am. I'm just as surprised as you. How have you been?
Life in Basswood has been hard these last years. You'd know if you'd stayed. Joan was really hurt when you left town. Nick and I were never close after the breakup, and
Is no one allowed
Joan's
to
never had a lot of
grow
friends.
and leave this
Yeah.
place?
Maybe don't break her heart this time when you leave town. All right?
Listen, I'm just the godfather. Bloody hell. Do you know what? Let's throw it out there. Let's be controversial.
Your daughter thinks Nick's crash doesn't make sense.
She's a little girl who lost her father. She's confused right now. Don't you go encouraging her, or worse, putting those thoughts in her head. I frankly thought you knew better.
Do you think she has a point?
Well, you don't know me
I
at all
think
then,
you
do
should stay
you?
away from her.
I rarely know better, madam. Good day. Clearly a highly flawed individual. Is this what Pac-Man used to look like, or is this to avoid copyright? Because it's the fact for me that it says Pac-Man, so it's like the actual... Or maybe it's different. Maybe it doesn't say... It's supposed to say Pac-Mac. No, it says Pac-Man, but he looks weird. Am I going to get to play? Please let me play around a Pac-Man. I beg.
You're a lot like Pac-Man, Sam.
I consume everything in my path.
You find every last bite. The mine closing wasn't your fault. Your investigation just hurried things up. You probably saved some lives, you know.
Hi, Dad. Hi, Muley.
You piece of
Language.
Is that a wedding ring?
I didn't know you were thinking about marriage.
Oh, it's just... It feels like the right thing to do.
Dad, what's the point of getting married?
Like a crazy moth on a
It's
back.
just one of those things people do, Bug. Here, you can play.
Someone has to show you grown-ups. Video games are the realm of the young.
Have you talked to Anna about this?
That's
Rude.
kind of the point. I'll talk to her about it when I show her the ring.
If you say so. Hey, just remember I'm here, right? If you need anything. Anything but my arcade secrets. Those I'll take to the grave.
I want to play Pac-Man.
Sorry we lost touch. Sorry I lost touch. Rest up, big guy.
It hasn't said why we left or why we lost touch, really, apart from the breakup, right? Or like why we ghosted him, just that we left. We don't know why we did.
Happier times. We drove straight to the sea after work on a Friday. Hell of a weekend. Bug was so small back then. Those two were a great team. He was more her best friend than a dad. This photo always looked weird. Nick could never keep a straight face.
Kinda does.
Samuel, guess I lost the bet.
Bet?
Yeah, that bet you'd never come back to Basswood. Not after you went careening out of town like a bat out of hell the instant that article broke bad.
Ah, I guess he wrote an article that upset some people.
Well, Dennis, I won the bet I had with myself that you'd be an asshole right off the bat.
That was a safe bet.
What are you even doing here, Dennis? You and Nick become friends or something?
Nope. He thought I was a drunk, which I am.
But
And
what
I
is
thought he was
everyone
a hack,
drinking?
which he was.
This coming from the IT guy. Didn't know resetting passwords.
Do you
could
guys
give
know what a
journalism
strawberry
degree.
drink is? Like,
It
why does it
can.
look like that?
But it does give me less patience for people who sling mud my way. Relax. I'm just playing. At least tell me how you been.
Yeah, like you'd care.
Not too much. But suit yourself if you want to be like that. Anyway,
We'll be gruff and
cheers to
standoffish
Nick.
since people are being with
Amanda,
us, and we'll
unlike
see
us, people
how
actually
things
laugh.
progress.
Speaking of which,
But everyone's drinking it, so I'm trying to work out if it was like his favorite drink or if it's just they reused the same model. Maybe we'll go speak to the bartender.
As time
Quite a lot of music in this so far.
my dearest dear, when you and I must part, how little you know of the grief and woe in my poor aching heart. 'Tis but I suffer for your sake.
I don't know how anyone ever performs at funerals and stuff, like if they knew them.
I wish
Hard.
that you were staying here.
Oh, there you go. Because when you're singing, it's the last thing you need a voice crack with. Journal updated. Attend the wake. Pay homage to Nick. Talk to Anna. So we've met some people. Dennis, the IT guy at the paper I used to work for. I remember him as a bitter and mean-spirited guy. A loner with not many friends. Serial killer. So am I, but it doesn't mean we're kindred spirits. I don't know what the memento means. Probably something to be discovered. Of all the people I hurt when I left Basswood, Joan is the one who least deserved it. She was just a kid and my goddaughter, but it's a tough job to be a lonely kid's only friend. I couldn't hack it, and now that her dad died, things aren't going to get any easier for her. Angry, hurt, stubborn. Hard to believe Joan was the one who nicknamed me Muley. Not that I'm looking for an excuse. I made a promise to a child that'll break her heart whether I keep it or not. What if she's right about her father's death? What will that do to her? What if I can't give her the answers she's hoping for? Who's this woman? The office administrator at the Basswood Jungle. The proverbial weird co-worker. She likes everyone and everything. Dinosaurs, romance novels, evangelical TV, conspiracy theories, rice cookies, unusual street names. You name it, she'd talk about it for hours.
Some people can play this game drunk. Anna was best at 3 beers.
Mm-hmm.
There was no love lost between Kathy and Nick since their divorce.
Oh.
But anyone can see she's taking his death hard.
I thought she didn't seem, that cut up about it.
You'd think a kid at a bar would stand out more.
Broken up? Everyone's broken up. See if we can get a drink or something.
I didn't know you read Dickens, Ethan.
He's owned this bar for almost a decade and still can't afford another
Not
employee.
really. You just quoted him a couple of times, and I thought it sounded good.
Okay. Let's say hello to the
You
ex.
read Great Expectations. It's a masterpiece.
How do you begin this? See if he's gonna do the little like behind. Because otherwise, what do you say? Hi.
Has it really been 2 years since I saw her? She hasn't changed a bit. Anna?
Sam!
Aww. Hug her back, you fool.
I've missed you. Why'd it take so long for you to darken my doorstep?
I won't lie. It really hurt coming back. I stopped by Lookout Point on the way here.
Sam, why'd you do that to yourself?
A desire to open old wounds. The old-timers gave me hell when I came in, too.
People around here have short tempers,
And long memories.
but most of them mean well. Sam, the mine was gonna close anyways. Maybe in a year or 2, 5, if the Lord has a sense of humor. It was gonna run dry or have an even bigger disaster. It wasn't your fault.
Yeah, I mean, I understand that. Doesn't make it easier, though.
It's gotta make it a little easier. When my father lost his legs, nobody knew the mine wasn't following regulations. You were the only one who started asking questions. Whenever people talk about you, he always says, you did the right thing.
And now we're going to start asking
well,
some
your
more
dad's
questions, aren't we?
Joe. He's an oak. Unmoving and annoyingly supportive.
It wasn't just him. Nick thought your piece was great. He was actually jealous. He always wanted to write something that shook the pillars of heaven, as he used to put it. You know, Nick and I had moved in together. Started to get serious. But I think it's only now I realize how much I cared for him.
After us?
But you and Nick started going out? When did this happen?
A few months ago. He never told you?
Okay.
He asked me to let him be the one to say something.
My girl and my
been so
best
close.
friend?
He probably tried. I hadn't been answering his calls.
That's the worst part, right?
Suddenly freaks out, picks
Anything
up a
broken
guitar,
just
smashes it against the
stays
photo
broken
frame.
now. But this was all nice.
You were
The
my
funeral, the
best
wake.
friend.
Walter did a good job. But it all just makes me feel heavy. It makes my heart hurt. Like Nick's memory has been laid on top of me and I'm still carrying him.
On top of you, huh? just makes it all about his jealousy, you know. I bet he was.
Nick's death. Do you know if he had any enemies? Working on anything dangerous?
Whew. Now this is a real
back.
can of worms.
This is a wake.
I know that.
Do you? This isn't the time to be digging and pushing.
You just told me how you
You
guys were
always do
together.
this. You always.
We're not talking.
I get it. You're still you.
Talking about a time and a place
You'll
for
always
things.
Still be you, Sam. I hope you never change, but I can't handle this right now.
Wow.
I'm gonna go home. I hate that his stuff is all over my house. Then drink and cry all night. You do what you need to do. See you around.
I don't know. It's an awkward one, right? Because he left and it's been 2 years.
Come.
And he ghosted everyone.
I need a drink or two. Or 3. And then I'll go.
So it's like one of those things. Oh no, there's drum kit. Used by garage bands, Ethan tries to support the local scene. Drums are fun. Such a pain to like ever try and have a set or play though, because they're so bloody loud. So billiard table, slightly short back corner leg gives an advantage to regulars. The sheriff's kind of short. Aren't you a little short for a sheriff?
Walter can be overwhelming at times, but he means well.
Didn't they, There we go. A beer. Oh, it's a beer. It's just in that light, I think it looks really red, but it actually looks kind of orange over here. And the, maybe it's the candles or something.
It does look tempting.
Have a drink.
So, Nick wasn't drunk, and me? I was drunk as a skunk.
Samuel, join us. We were just sharing stories about Dear Nicholas. And let me get your next round. Maybe Ethan has a suggestion for a worthy spirit?
Oh, spirits? Oh, no. Friends drink beer.
Yes, I suppose that's fitting. To dear Nicholas.
Says who?
Yeah, he'd been coming in a lot lately.
What kind of
Sat
bartender
right there.
are you? Let us drink what we want
Bad
to drink.
dad joke or two.
With friends, I guess? Maybe Anna.
No, by himself with his laptop as his date.
He never drank alone.
You two were close, though, right? Tell me about the man outside the bar.
He had a terrible memory. Couldn't remember names, dates, passwords. Kept his notes squirreled around him like a hoard.
I don't know. I hadn't spoken to him in almost 2 years. I cut this whole town out of my life, and now it's like I'm a stranger.
This place is in your blood.
You wouldn't think 2 years was particularly a long time to be gone from somewhere, right? I don't know.
The friend of age and guide of youth. Few hearts like his with virtue warmed. Few hearts with knowledge.
Would you feel like a stranger if you went away for 2
There's
years and then
another
went back to
world,
somewhere? I feel
he
like
lives
that's
in
not
bliss.
super long.
If there is none, he made the best of this.
Burns. That from your eulogy?
You know Robert Burns? And no, just something I keep on hand for toasts.
Well, it's a good choice. And sorry about that, Sam. I wasn't trying to bring you down.
I'm the one dwelling on these things.
Wakes get sad. Very sad. Death and drinking is a heady brew.
Still, I'm showing jealousy for a dead man. Not the best look.
Some would say being honest with yourself is the only way to honor friends. How's the family taking it?
Joan and
I don't know if I've ever been to a wake. Like, I've been to
Kathy has a
funerals
lot
and
to
stuff.
do. Now more than ever.
Is there always a wake?
Prepare for
Or is it
losing
like
a
a
parent, not a soul.
specific culture or
Not a
religious
single
thing?
soul.
Let's just go ahead and have a drink, eh? A cold, refreshing tomato beer.
Put that down! Kathy, what's your underage child doing drinking? You have no control over her? Ethan could lose his
I wasn't
license.
doing anything! Don't touch me!
Joan!
Leave me alone.
Uh-oh.
Ugh, you guys are all so stupid!
You do not talk to people that way. I'm sorry, everyone. She's just so...
Don't apologize for her. Her dad's dead. She can do what she wants.
That was quite heavy-handed. I hope the little one doesn't take it to heart.
No one going after the kid, no. We're all just gonna carry on drinking and... Okay. Let's... Someone go after her, surely.
I'll send her a text. Make sure she's gonna be okay.
There we go. Are you okay? Yeah, just had to leave. Thanks for checking. Here for ya. Heaven, thank you for the gift sub. I appreciate it. Very kind. Here if you want to talk. There you go. I mean, at least that's better. Are we getting wasted? Oh, yeah. The gulping.
What a night! I'd say that went well. Ish. You got to chat with everyone you've been avoiding. Even if Joan got inside your head with her whole dad mystery death thing. Just shut up. Coming back to Basswood was your idea. You're the one in the driver's seat, Sam. I can't make you do anything. Deep down, you've been looking for a reason to come back. It's gonna be one of those long nights inside your head, huh?
He nearly grunted my name there in the subtitle.
I am so very sorry. You stuck in existence, stuck in my head, just a terrible state you're in. Get your anger and sarcasm out of your system. Better you take it out on me than anyone else. You're back out in the world. Feeling emotions, fitting in, that's progress. Fuck the world. Pointless talking and more talking, and no one says what they mean. Go away. Let me enjoy being miserable. Just try and make sure you don't do
No one
anything
says what they
stupid.
mean. Everyone's denying
No
that kid has
promises.
bug eyes. And I'm the bad guy? Because I speak my mind.
Checkout was at 9.
Checkout? I just got here. I really only came for one day.
We need the room.
No, stay out.
You have 10 minutes before we charge you for another day.
Okay, okay. What kind of monsters have a checkout at 9? What happened last night? Oh, my head. Pills plus drinking. That was not my best idea. Did I black out or what? Ugh, can't.
Wait, when did we take pills? Oh yeah, we had pills in our car, didn't we? On the car
Water
seat.
on my face. Clear it up.
Remember to take his shirt off though.
Late for checkout. They can wait a bit more.
The sort of character still being drunk lean that he has going on. Alarm clock. New day, new pain. Kind of get Heavy Rain vibes from some of this as well. Why is it so bright outside? We pale, huh? Walking all slow. This is a very big
God,
room.
what a headache. I feel like a small jackhammer in my left temple.
For a motel bed. At least they don't have to
Didn't
change
even
the
get under the
sheets.
covers. Glad I even made it to the bed.
What else do we have in here? A little TV. Oh, here's our pills. Let's have a look.
Oh, my head. How many of these did I take?
All of them, by the looks of it. Microwave and a fridge. Old school cable box. Wonder what year this is, actually.
Please let there be water.
Beer. Some soda.
Is that... No, that's not water. That is vodka, the opposite of water.
Snacks.
No, no food. I'll just throw it all up.
Okay.
No, no more beer.
No.
I need water.
He's hanging on here, isn't he?
Of course.
Not fashionable. Currently stinks of cigarette smoke and beer.
Just tossed on the floor. My mother would be proud.
I saw a picture recently of, in the old days, they would have ropes, like, just sort of strung up like a clothesline that when people got drunk, they would lean over so that they didn't, like, obviously, like, throw up and stuff in their sleep. And people were saying that's why it's called a hangover. And I feel like that's really interesting, but also I don't know if it's true. But I thought that was interesting. Does anyone know if that's true, if that's why it's called a hangover? They would just have, like, clotheslines, washing lines for people to fall asleep over.
At least it won't take me long to get my things.
My bag's packed. I'm ready to go. This is a pretty big bathroom too. Pretty big motel room. What is that? Is that blood? Oh no, what did you do?
That's not good. That's... Where did I get this? What did I do?
Interesting. Some of the soundtrack's pretty cool so far. This is giving me Control vibes, this kind of... Am I in control? Kind of am. Running. I was running. Through the door? Can we stop and look back? Oh, was I meant to avoid that? Oh, I was meant to avoid that. Okay. But it was a doorway.
Sam, be more careful.
It's a doorway. Why wouldn't I go through it, dude? It sort of feels like Beat Saber or something. No. Control was such a good game. I would love to play that for the first time again. Oh, don't go through the... Listen, man, I know you've been drinking, but can you control your turning circle? You... like steering a boat. Alright. A little bit, 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 just a little bit, a little bit. No, yes, there. I am steady. Oh boy. Oh, oh. Are you really gonna make me... Okay.
Sam, focus. You have to find the right door. You need to steady yourself.
Oh, so that was the door I was meant to go through. Okay. I see. Steady. Steady yourself. Danger. Danger! Behind you. I'm a killer. Prison. You're a murderer. Give in. Jail time, death row, solitary, hurt, death. Guilty, guilty, guilty. Run and hide, run and hide. Take control! Oh, they're moving now? Danger behind you. I'm a killer. No way out. Prison, you're a murderer. Give in. Oh. Stop. Accept your fate. Jail time. Death row. Solitary. Whose blood? Focus.
You're doing good. Really good. You're almost there.
What is? The Hall of Mirrors at the fairground.
Focus. Choose. Act. Deliberately.
To find the real me, I guess?
If I run, I'll keep running. And you face what happened.
Face what happened.
Answers.
Hide. It's never happened.
Hide never happened.
Get far away. Don't think. Just go. As far, as fast as I can.
I feel like that's the kind of... That sounds more like what we know of the character so far, to run away. Maybe? Right? Not this time.
I can't. I've run from my problems long enough.
Okay. Well, good. You're growing. That's growth. Well done, sir.
If I run, I'll keep running.
Face what happened.
Yes, answers. Good or bad, I need answers.
Let's do it, Sam. Sam! I'm Sam. I'm Sam too.
I know what you're thinking. Stop thinking that. Pills and alcohol, you're lucky enough you didn't wake up dead. I need to know what happened last night. The last place I remember is the bar, so I'll start there. The squeaky nail gets hammered down. Maybe don't play lone wolf detective.
But I'm so good at it.
I'm gonna take it slow and be cautious, don't worry. Yeah, telling people not to worry always works. I can't just run from whatever this is. So either help me or get out of my head. It's your life, Sam. I just live here.
Well, it's time you started paying rent. Interesting beginning. Wasn't expecting to wake up to a bloody shirt. Thought it would be just like, oh, we're gonna investigate the car and stuff. Nice little misdirect, I guess.
The more things change, the more they stay the same. Do you really think breaking and entering is a good idea? Used Ethan's hidden spare key, no breaking involved. I don't know if he'll see it that way. I could wait for the bar to open, or I could look for answers. I picked the latter.
I mean, it'd be pretty hard to investigate once the bar is open, so this makes sense to... Exotic bottle.
I remember seeing this before. A long time ago.
Big. This way again. The most wonderful drama ever. Ethan's accounts.
I doubt Ethan's account somehow led to the blood on my shirt.
You never know. Have a look anyway. Ethan's records. See what that was in the journal. What was the Listen. I had a panic attack earlier in the hotel room. Ah, that was him having a panic attack. Was it dehydration, grief, the shock of being back in Basswood? Finding blood on my shirt didn't help. Something happened last night, but I still can't remember anything. I've always been able to trust my own memories, my own mind. It can't let me down now. I just have to retrace my steps, piece together what happened. Body in the fridge. Cleaning products. Beer kegs. Go through. Also, he's probably wicked hungover still right now, too.
What happened here last night? First, look around, figure out what happened.
If you were going to try and find out whether you murdered someone or not, you'd want a clear head and not a headache.
I ended up drinking alone. So who brought that second glass?
Okay. Baseball bat. Possibly risky to linger. Cash register looks intact. Mop. Ethan tried to clean up before or after incident. Let's take a look at what we were seeing. Sticky floor. Dried alcohol. Could be from spills or a broken bottle. Is that blood? nothing where we were.
These were sent scattering. Someone thrown into them?
Scratched seat.
Ripped. Did this happen yesterday, or was it always like that?
Broken bottle.
It might have fallen off the table. Seems some people got rowdy last night.
Ooh, the thing did get smashed. Watch it, like, how would it be our own blood? I guess we would have a wound if it was, but yeah, he clearly smashed this being like, because of them getting together, right?
Ugh.
Yep.
Did I do this?
You definitely did.
Sorry, Nick.
Oh god, I was kind of joking when I said grab the guitar and smash that thing from being with your ex, dude. Like, seriously? The guy died, you know? You won. I can play? Yes. Yes. Let me play. The dream. Oh my god, games within games, my favorite. Here we go. Some good old Pac-Man. Oh, ate that far too early. At least eat one of the ghosties here. Nope, too slow. You gotta go back. That was... There you go. Oh, 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 oh. Three hours pass and they just come in and find you. Oh, I didn't even investigate. Oh my god, I got so distracted. This old arcade machine, you know? I always wanted to beat his high score. That son of a bitch slept with my girl. I decided to erase the last memory of him on this high score of this machine. Why does it have the high score as what I have, though? Because it said that he always has the high score. Oh wait, that's my high score. I guess we'll see at the end what the actual high score is. Oh god! Ghosts be munchin'. Ah! The red one nearly ate me. Oh, so close. I can do it. I can get there. Yes. Wapple, 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 wapple. Did the exact same thing again. Doesn't learn from his mistakes. Bam, 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 bam. Sorry, I'll
finally beat Nick's high score.
I did? What?
Wish you were here to take it back.
That was the... What? You guys suck at this game. Didn't even die. Oh, he beat his high score. Well. Sorry, buddy. Bam, 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 bam. Thank you for the 250. Appreciate it. Was moved slightly. Connected to the fight. Okay. What are these clues? I feel like you'd feel pretty sad if you beat someone's high score or something and they were dead, you know? Damn. Damn. Thank you for the biddies. Thank you for the support. What's this say? You pet... You must vomit splatter. If you must vomit splatter, please find the toilet. But what have they written? The Linden platter? It should not be this hard. It shouldn't be that hard to bloody read. Something like that. So what have I not looked at? What have I not seen here? Can we look out front? Door doesn't even look like it's shut. The broken bottle. Must have missed something. Music's good. Whose hat is this? I'm not interested in the hat now. Nothing here. Figure out what happened. Morphy blind. Must be something behind here, no? Alcohol bottles. Not sure which of the bottles was the mistake. Probably the first one. I can't investigate these ones any closer. Let me try to clean up. It's got to be something where I was drinking, right? Mine breaks ground, set to open in the fall. Well, have I not looked at everything? We looked at this.
It might have fallen off the table. Seems some people got rowdy last night.
You the rowdy one. What's this? Ah, broken clock.
What knocked this clock off the pillar? It seems there was a fight. It could explain the blood on my shirt.
Mm-hmm.
Does it mean that I was involved? I won't be able to find out without more evidence.
Okay. Now you looked at the table, but can you investigate that anymore? No. This feels like... Oh, now it's there. There we go. It wouldn't let me look at it before.
Joel's hat. Maybe we ended up having it out after all.
That's gotta be it, no? Hmm. Don't want to play again. Open mic night. Make us laugh. Make us cry. Just a random open mic night, like someone can get up with an acoustic and sing a sad song and then a stand-up's got to go up after them. It sounds awful. Oh, I can inspect the stage.
DG. Dennis's initials. Was he involved in whatever happened? The flowers are ruined. Looks like they were knocked over, then stepped on. The pot was completely shattered. Looked like it might have been kicked.
Blood. Look at the blood. Look at the blood. Why will you not look at it? Hmm.
The flowers are ruined.
Okay.
Looks like they were knocked over, then stepped on.
Blood. There you go.
Could be the same blood that was on my shirt.
Taste it. Okay, that was all of that. What you missing? What you missing, Sam? What are you not seeing? Gather evidence about the attacker. Okay. That's moved along. Dun, dun, dun. It's the fact you have to be so close to see something. I kind of wish it would just have like a sort of detective mode. You know, like a little shiny glint where you're like, oh, there's something over there, rather than having to just wander around and see if something pops up. It's like being back in Black Sad. Anything for you. There's a big old bit of blood there. Look at it. Nothing. I mean, this fight went around the houses, didn't it? There's stuff all over the shop. Oh, what's this? Mess.
Definitely not the wake Nick would have wished for.
Empty bottles.
What a mess.
A business
Hope this
card.
wasn't me.
Hugh Kirkland, pharmacist. Drink plenty of water. Great for headache.
Hugh's business card. Wonder why it's here.
Okay. Ah, looks like we got it. Why did that go blue?
I think I've seen enough to put together the pieces of what happened last night.
Just
gotta think it through.
Just gonna like piece it together.
At least I can always count on this place to make sense. Now to work out what happened.
How
while I
old
was
do you think this
blacked out
character
last
is?
night. I just need to think it through logically, throw out impossibilities. Until only the truth is left. I know I got into a fight, but it could have played out in many different ways. I have to think it through. Find out what really happened.
Answer the questions and start forming a hypothesis. Okay.
My memory ends here. But there's 2 glasses. Who was here with me?
Where did it start? Had to start where we were drinking, right? That makes most sense. And then we went off around the place.
I was drinking on my own when someone approached me. I can't remember who it was, but I know we got into a fight. Obviously.
Then probably spilled over that table.
If I figure out how the fight went, I should figure out who my assailant was.
Where did the conflict go? Towards the pillar. Where did it end? On the stage. Probably fell back here. Towards the entrance? Well, yeah, we have the scratches and stuff, so...
Broken glass, damaged seat. It's possible the fight made its way over here.
Poosh! Blip, 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 blip. Blip, 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 blip. We knocked that. Okay. Then there was the broken bottle and stuff. Come around here. Where did it end? On the stage, at the bar? Does it say near?
Looks like not even the memorial board was spared by the brawl. That could be it, but I still have to figure out who was sitting next to me.
Well, the Dennis's bracelet thing. Right? Answer all the questions. Hypothesis. Do we have to change an answer?
Something hit the pillar with enough force to make the clock fall. A person thrown into the pillar would do it.
Well, we know that definitely happened. I just thought we might have gone to the entrance before this, but... yeah.
The jukebox is not in the same place. Maybe it was involved in the fight somehow.
Bam! But then what? Who was implicated? Oh, back here, right. Joel.
Joel's cap. Maybe he provoked me again after I'd had a few.
I feel like, you know, the hat comes off their head. It's by the jukebox there, right? business card was probably just that guy leaving. Seems like a pretty strong piece of evidence.
If the fight had ended here, the bar wouldn't be such a mess.
Okay, dude. Fine. It ended on the stage.
Looks like not even the memorial board was spared
Wait,
by
but it
the
says
brawl.
the bar.
One hell of a mess. This could definitely be the result of two...
Okay. Old school Fantastic Four Silver Surfer CGI.
If the fight had ended here, the bar wouldn't be such a mess.
What are you talking about?
Looks like not even the memorial board was spared by the brawl.
Dennis.
That's Dennis's. I definitely wanted to... I have the complete picture now.
First time. Such a genius. Such a good journalist, dude. You're so smart.
You know, the man who talks to himself has an idiot for an audience.
Fuck off, Dennis.
I see why you have so many friends left in town.
Yeah, you would know about that.
At least my best friend never slept with my ex.
Damn.
Who do you blame more, huh? The backstabbing asshole or the bitch who...
Where's the bartender there?
You don't talk about Anna or Nick that way.
You think you know who Nick was? Mr. Perfect? Give me a break. You have no idea. No one in this town does.
What are you talking about?
I'll show you. But not here. Meet me
You
later.
bleeding out of your eyeball?
Ethan is coming back in through the front. At least I think it's him. You think it's him? I can't actually tell if you can't tell. What I know for sure is if it's Ethan, he may not be happy to find you here. So I strongly suggest you leave. And if you don't, well, tell him you're here to apologize about last night. You trashed up his bar and then broke in.
Face the consequences, dude.
Time to leave if you're leaving. You'll want to apologize. Trust me.
Ethan
God
seems
damn.
like a good guy. Let's
Sam? You're not here to rob me, right?
face it up.
Ethan, no, I'm not here to rob you.
Oh, good. I won't have to break your legs.
I'm here to apologize about last night.
I thought that might be the case. Don't sweat it. This place gets busted up once a month.
Sounds rough.
It's pretty chill.
Yes, it is what it is. Buy a bar, you gotta run a bar, you know? I'll take cleaning up your dumbass mess over dealing with family any day.
Oh, well, I am sorry though, still.
Ethan, I'm really sorry about last night. I wasn't myself.
No one's on their best behavior after losing a loved one. I know I'm not.
This guy looks
At least my sister isn't dead. She's just ruining her life.
haggard.
She wants to be called Kayla now.
Ruining her life?
Yeah, living in some commune. Dropped out of school. Life of a heathen.
Life of a heathen.
Mistakes.
Yeah, and I feel like she makes most of them. Sam, I got a lot of your mess to clean up, so if you
You
could,
seemed
know,
really chill for a
leave.
second, Ethan. And are you
I got
calling your
places
sister
to
a
be anyways.
heathen?
See you around, Ethan.
She a goddamn heathen. Living in some goddamn commune. Super Twix, thank you so much for the 34 months using that Prime. I appreciate it. Hope you're doing awesome. Living some kind of free and happy life. A heathen. She should be here, be miserable like me. Ethan, what happened to your voice? You didn't even sound like that a second ago. Whenever I get all Christian and angry, that's how I sound. Don't you know nothing?
Of course. I come back on the town's Miners' Day celebration. Well, you always did have great timing. No time to dwell on that.
See up there, one of them there hippie communes.
You tried Dennis's cell phone.
Turning back into the guy from Until Dawn.
Ask around, see if anyone's seen Dennis today. Maybe see if anything jogs
Had
my
some
memory.
of that them there Wendigo down in the coal mine. That's why they had to close it, really. That goddamn journalist, he revealed the Wendigo down there. Had to shut down the whole goddamn town.
Basswood's small. If Dennis came through Main Street, someone saw him.
Memorial Plaza. Ooh, drugstore. Cafe Americano. Oh, it looks like we get to go in the coffee shop as well. Exciting. Spaceship ride. Wobbly life. Get on it. 50 cents for 1 minute of escapism. Used to be 25 cents.
The perfect toy for a kid who only had imaginary friends.
I know I'm calling myself out with it, but that's also just like classic older person thinking when you look at something or hear about something's price and you go, used to be this much though. It's like you get on a bus and you're like, I remember when it was 50p. Like £2 a bus ride. Public transport is so expensive here. So expensive. Wherever you guys are, is your public transport expensive? It's like London is just... God, it is a lot. It's literally cheaper to get an Uber somewhere than it is to get a day travel card for trains sometimes. Depending on where you're going, obviously, but it's just... It's that expensive.
Yo, get out the way.
I'm sorry, have you just binge-watched Breaking Bad? Who are you?
You move. I'm the one coming in.
Fuck you.
That's enough.
Little rat child.
Kathy and Hugh were both at the wake. I should talk to them.
Bags of chips, junk food sold by a drugstore. Counterintuitive.
Reminds me of a girl I met. She could only eat chips when she had stomach aches.
Huh? Story time? Tell us more, Sam. What the hell does that mean?
Not uncommon for miners to end up in those once they get black lungs.
Painkillers. Never there when needed. Sleeping pills, taken with caution. This bloody busybody hanging out. Isn't that the same outfit you had on yesterday? I'm not judging, but...
Oh, Sam, you here to pick up something for your, condition?
I have a condition?
Yeah, the one that makes you the way you're always so... you.
I'm sorry.
It's all right, of course.
What?
I won't tell anyone. I think I might actually have leaky gut. It's where your
Okay.
intestine starts
Thanks.
to dissolve.
You can,
And your half-digested food starts to leak out into your blood.
Sure.
I'm trying to find something for it, and if it doesn't help, can't hurt. I'm glad someone took over this old drugstore. Can you imagine? This town without a pharmacy would be like, well, me with a hole in my gut. I'll just check the internet when I get home. It'll tell me what to get.
It was nice talking to you, Tara.
Oh, yes. Always.
Bless her. Do. Hey, a bear! Charity stuffed toy. Emotional tragedy turned into a gift. Store item effective. Hiking trails.
Hiking is an activity best done alone on a Sunday afternoon.
celebrity magazines. Beauty and Grace magazine. Postcards. Kathy's glass jar. Handmade gift made by Joan. Ugly but cute.
Bug made that for Mother's Day years ago, and Kathy still keeps it with her.
Candy bowl. Hello?
Ah, Samuel.
You're so loud, dude.
Sorry about Richard. He's always a little on edge. I'm surprised to see you up and about after the night you had. Honestly.
A little
I
bit
was
suspicious,
afraid you'd end up
actually,
like
of
your
that
friend.
guy leaving with a
You
shoebox
were
of
quite
stuff
inebriated.
from the pharmacy, and you apologizing for him like you're involved with him. That's a little suspicious.
Yeah, and I have quite the hangover to show for it. Not my finest hour.
I would say not. After your barroom brawl.
Oh.
I did my best to prevent you from following that other man outside. And I tried to get you to hand over your keys. But you would have none of it.
Sorry about that. The man I had a fight with, Dennis. Have you seen him today?
Seen him? No. No, can't say I have.
Thanks anyways.
That article you wrote, it's done this town a lot of good.
Okay. How?
How do you figure?
The mine was a band-aid on a torn artery. Sometimes, doing what is unpopular is still the moral choice.
You probably believe that.
I'd offer you something for that hangover, but I find in some cases, time is the best medicine.
Working down a mine must be absolutely grueling. Must be so difficult. And draining. And just hard, you know?
My mom used to say that all the time. Now she only says it a lot.
Sounds like a wise woman. Listen to her advice. Now, you have a good one, young man. Was there anything else you needed, by the way?
I have to ask, why move here, of all places? You know, here, Basswood. A blink and you miss this town. People move out of Basswood.
You know they just call
Not
it
in.
Asswood.
The town I used to work
The people
in
who
had
live here, right?
100 other pharmacies in it. Oh, you'd make sales. But you don't get to know anyone, ever. Plus, if I'm being honest, I always imagined I'd retire in a small mountain town. Samuel, I saw you talking to Walter. Can you ask him something from me?
Sure.
Sure thing. What is it?
I knew I could count on you. I was hoping the Basswood jungle could run a piece about me. You see, some of the older folks see me as an outsider still.
Can't say I'm surprised. I'll try and remember to ask next time I talk to him.
I really appreciated the chat, but I'm afraid it's time I get back to work. Do come see me again.
Okay. Pharmacist diploma. Totally got it off the internet.
Hey, Kathy.
Oh, Sam. What can I do you for?
So, the wake.
None of us were on our best behavior. Nick would have been happy you showed up, no matter how anything else went. I left early myself
Those
to
picture
go
frames
check
are
on Joan.
big seller, are they?
Did you have to say that fantasy about her father being murdered was real?
That's not what I
just want her to be a little girl, not a little Sam Higgs, sneaking around and getting into trouble. And now all she can talk about is how you're gonna prove that she's right. Sorry.
Feels like the
I know
only
it's not
thing
your
there would be
fault,
to
but
do as a kid in
I
a
just
small town would be
don't-
sneak around and get into trouble.
I don't know what to do with her. She's my daughter, and I feel like I'm losing her. I gotta go. If the boss sees me jawing instead of working, I'll get an earful.
Go on little adventures like you're a detective.
No one in here was much help.
Hey, what do you want me to do, Marsh? Sit in the bloody rocket ship outside the pharmacy all day? Bloody bored. There's only so much Pac-Man you can play. I think True Colors was Don't Nod as well. Wasn't that Don't Nod's return to Life is Strange? And this came out before. But it's same company. I think Don't Nod did... They did a couple of them. There was like 2 companies that kind of tag teamed on Life is Strange. I can never really remember which ones they did. I think they did Before the Storm as well.
I can't just have you hanging around here all day like a ghost.
It's a free country.
Hey, don't give me that. People have been complaining, so don't let me see you here again.
You fascist.
What you just... I'm just doing my job. It's nothing personal.
Looks like you're not the only one who started off on the wrong foot today.
Sorry you had to see that. Some people you just can't reason with.
It is interesting that it's another
Speaking
mine,
of,
though.
You're still in town.
They're like, listen, nobody really played this game. Let's just do the same story again. It's fine. Okay? People will actually get the story if we put it in a Life is Strange game. Who is that?
That person you were talking to? Who's that?
A lost soul. Vagrancy isn't a crime, but loitering and trespassing are. I try to be understanding, polite, but it's hard when no one is polite back. People call you pig or fascist just for doing your job. Then they go and do things like deface the whole town. And I'm the asshole? It could get under your skin. Where's you at day after day? Grinds you down. It makes you feel like you've been lifting logs all day. Yeah, sorry about that. I went off for a spell. Just remember, this town don't always respect the things you do.
Trust me, I know. You haven't seen Dennis today, have you?
Why are you looking for him?
I wanted to apologize for last night.
In my mind, I'll be like, don't say it, don't say it, don't say it, don't
I'd
say
just
it.
stay out of his way for a day or 2. I heard you messed up Dennis pretty good last night. I'm not judging. His head's full of smoke. Takes a while to clear it out.
I don't want to keep you, officer. Have a good day.
Keep your nose clean.
Keep your nose clean. I'm gonna get back to beating this bum. Now, what was it you said to me? Let's go to the coffee shop. Tracks and tunes. That is a very sad-looking music shop. Anna's favorite shop. She came here every month for the LP section. Okay. The Black Heart Hotel. Cafe Americano, Christina's place, the only cafe in town. Is this common for small town life? Like, a lot of you said you grew up in small towns where it's just one main street and a few shops and like that's it? Or like, do small towns have more than this? This is kind of reminding me of when we were doing that guess the location game, and we were going through the American towns, and I was kind of just like bemused and roasting them, but similar vibes. At least this one's got a bit of character to it though. Of all things I've lost, I miss my mind the most. Joan.
Hey, Bug. What are you doing out here?
Hey, Muley. Waiting for my mom to get off her shift at the pharmacy. Drawing. I got a new journal after I left the old one somewhere. See?
Good job. A Tyrannanodon.
Did you get home okay last night?
Yeah. I bike everywhere. It's not like anything scary bad happens in Basswood. At least not normally. I heard you asking about my dad last night.
I'm just saying, the child looks like a 50-year-old woman. Yeah, mostly like that. So is it like busy though? Because I know small towns don't have a lot of people in, but imagine everyone, even in a small town, on the same main street. It must feel kind of busy, right? You must just see the same people all the time. Oh my god, what a nightmare.
Careful about listening to other people's conversations. Some find it rude.
Then everyone should talk quieter.
That's what I always say. Ever consider being a reporter when you grow up?
I've thought about it, but that's not what I want to do. Did you find out anything about my dad?
Not yet. Not really, at least.
Let me know if you find anything, please. I feel like I need something. It's just this town, you know? This place. It feels like I'm suffocating. I can't breathe. I can't think. I can't stand my mom.
Listen
I don't like school.
talk.
Well, except for science. And just when I imagine myself in the future, I just don't. I don't know. I don't see this place or these people. I'm somewhere else. Anywhere else.
Not surprised.
I know it's stupid, just.
It's not stupid. If you want, you can go anywhere in the world. Have adventures, fall in love. I mean, that's what I've been told anyway.
Gross. Okay, well, that other stuff sounds okay, though. Thanks for listening.
I got grown-up stuff I gotta do.
I've got kid stuff I gotta see about.
Kids like
So, we're
love,
both
right?
busy.
You could meet someone, fall in love. Oh, God.
It's tough seeing her like this. Seems she got older by 6 years in just 2.
Let's go to the coffee shop first. Let me talk to this person. I think that might be our ex's dad or something. He was saying he's in a wheelchair, right? Like he lost a leg or something. But like, what if you need stuff? Like, do you have to drive for ages? Because I mean, this obviously just has the drugstore and like a coffee shop. What if you just need some bits and bobs and just, you know, like other stores? Do you just order it online? Or do you have to like drive hours to the mall or something? The history of Basswood. Have you ever wondered how Basswood got its name and went from a small mining camp to the heart that modernized Boone County? Gossip Club.
Remember when this whole celebration used to be twice as big? Back when this town wasn't just a dead horse we all keep kicking. Why do we even bother with this old place? Feels like a ghost town sometimes, except ghosts haven't bothered leaving.
Just creeping on the conversation. 2 mouths but half an ear. One set in every hometown. Let's go in. Have to drive for like an hour? Man. That's too much. I would be out of there. No wonder all small town stuff's always about people leaving.
Now I've gone and made a bit of a mess. Oh, Sam, is that you?
Well, this lady
Here,
seems
please,
adorable already.
Could you help an old doddering woman?
Be nice to her.
You are many things, but not doddering. Plotting, maybe.
Sam, you shouldn't say such things, even if they're true.
Board games. Card game. Plotting, maybe. Let me just pick these up for you and then just stares at the floor for 30 minutes whilst he goes into his mind palace. Christina's too polite to walk away, so she just stands there waiting. Sam? Sam? Oh, bless that boy. He's got into his mind palace again.
Okay, Muley, for 2 points. What is the name of the pink pony on the animated cartoon show Prancers? The super cool one I was telling you about the other day? You know, my favorite?
Polly. Polly Pony?
It's close.
No, that's her sister. She's totally different.
Jane.
Then what is her name?
Janine.
I'm not telling. What if the card comes up again?
You really like to win, huh, Bug?
All right, coffee for you and hot chocolate for the young. Is that a comic about monsters?
It's about Tardigrade Man. He can survive almost anything. His only weakness is his own emotions. He's based on the microscopic tardigrades. It has 8 legs and can survive star radiation.
Those are those little bear things,
Seem
right?
like the kind of thing a young woman should be reading.
She says she's going to be an entomologist. What can you do?
I am going to be an entomologist. I'm going to study every bug, especially the crawlies.
Cute.
But tardigrade isn't a bug. It's a microanimal.
Well, good for you. Sounds like just what a young woman like you should be reading.
Christina, we're off to a
So,
good start. Relax.
Can we play this again tomorrow, maybe?
We can play as often as you want.
You promise?
Yeah, I promise.
You should be
Pinky
reading the
swear?
cookbook,
If you break
sweetie.
those, you go to hell.
I don't think you're supposed to be using that language.
You can't break this. No,
Oh,
matter
it's the pinky
what.
swear.
You're real intense for a kid, you know that?
Say it.
I won't break the pinky swear, no matter what.
No, you did break it though, dude.
Thank you so much. You're always such a dear.
Say, Christina, have you...
Oh, Sam, it's been years. It really is so nice to see you again.
Yeah, likewise,
I
but...
wanted to come to the funeral yesterday, but just thinking about it, oh dear.
Now, I know you want to interrupt her, because
your
I want to
earrings
interrupt
little
her.
raspberries?
So eyes on me, buddy. Happy thoughts, deep breaths. Yeah, well, speaking of the...
Poor Joan, losing her father at such a young age. Oh, what a tragedy. I was trying to find one of those games she likes so much to cheer her up. Poor child only has Kathy now, and, well, far from me to criticize or anything, but
Let her talk.
these last few months, Kathy hasn't been all there, if you know what I mean. Hopefully this tragedy will be a wake-up call for her to be more present. She should take a few weeks off to be with Joan. I know you would never refuse. Don't you agree?
What's her little badge? It kind of sort of reminds me of like a European flag or something. It looks sort of like the Spanish colors, something going on there.
Yeah, of course.
I'm sure if poor Kathy would only ask him for the time. Ah, but look at me. I talk and talk and talk, but you had something to say, didn't you?
Have you seen Dennis today?
Dennis. No, it's odd, actually. He usually stops in here Sunday mornings. Like how you and Nick used to come over from the paper with Anna every Friday. You three always seem so happy. Oh, but you, Sam, how have you been doing?
Slowly decomposing. Go for it.
Sitting in my mom's spare bedroom and decomposing into Arrested Development.
Well, at least you're decomposing with family.
Charming.
You look well.
I've been better. Hungover this morning.
You know what's good for that? Coffee.
I know,
Coffee.
Christina. Not right now. I gotta go.
No, there's always time for coffee, Sam. What are you doing, dude? Take it to go. Take one with you, man. What are we getting? What do we got up here? What do you guys want? It's on me. We got espressos, mochas, cappuccinos, lattes, americanos, brevets. We got black tea, green tea, Earl Grey. We got chai. We got hot chocolate. We got agave latte. We got hot apple cider. We got smoothies. Oh, I can't go behind there, apparently. We got fresh donuts. You make them here? We got sandwiches and sweets. We got ham. We got chicken. We got salad. We got tomato. We got egg and lettuce. We got salmon in a sandwich. We got cheese. We got donuts. We got pastries, muffins. Can't read the little one. Christina, what is that? Some donuts by the dozen. Okay, it was just extra donuts. More donuts. I'm gonna have. You don't do fraps, huh? Like iced coffees, Christina? You don't. They didn't make it out this way yet. No. Okay. It's cappuccino. Cappuccino it up. All right. And what everyone else wanted to go. All right. Thanks.
Hey, man. Thought I knew everyone, but I don't know you.
Jonah Hill?
Used to be a regular a few years ago.
Oh, right. You're one of those who skipped town when the mine closed down.
You could say that, yes.
Town ain't changed much since then. Same old boring Basswood. I know most people hate that, but I don't. It's quiet here. It's nice.
So quiet there's no rush hour, I guess.
Right?
Literally super bad era Jonah Hill. Off we go. Oh, out we go. Out, oh, out, out, out. Out the door. Click. Out. Click. There he goes again, not knowing how doors work. Has a copy of The Last Man by Mary Shelley, definitely left by Anna. Looks healthy, probably watered recently.
Good to see someone finally knows how to take care of a plant.
Plant.
It's basic, yet so many people manage to mess it up.
Alright, mate, don't judge. Busy, you know? Forget to water the things. Missing, no refunds. I've lost a book by the title of The Grinding Gears, the 6th book in the Tardigrade Man series. Please leave with Christina if you find it.
Glad to see Joan hasn't changed too much. Cowboy must have lost his keys.
Declan. Get ready to cupcake. Bring your most creative ideas and delicious decorations. The winner gets 3 free dozen cupcakes. Make cupcakes to win cupcakes? Inspire us with your cupcake dreams.
Christina, always bringing positivity.
Yeah, it would be, everything would be about him from being from the city. It would be that.
Looks like somebody forgot how small town doors work, huh?
Miner's Day's been around forever. This is at least the 100th celebration.
Big city boy now.
Use the door, please. Door, click, open. There you go. That small town voice killing my throat. Long-ish loading screens, actually. There you go. Okay, now we go over here and talk to this person. Do you know anything? Mister, are you okay? I'm in my mind palace.
She pulls the look off a lot better than I could.
You think? Rude, blew that right towards me.
Hey, don't remember seeing you in town before. Passing by?
I was born in Basswood. I was raised in Basswood, though I left for a few years.
Wait, you managed to leave and still came back? You'd never see me again if I left.
Why don't you then?
Yeah, sure. I'm just gonna take my millions of dollars and make a run for it. I can barely get by, like everyone else here. Too poor to stay, too poor to leave.
Well, you have a nice day. Very cheery. Lovely hair, though. Who's over here? Who's that hiding behind there? Was just watching your latest video. Welcome. Thanks for coming over.
Joe.
Sam? You old bridge jumper, how you been? What's the calendar say?
2 years, Joe. It's been 2 years.
Too long.
What's up, Girl Scout?
Heard you showed up yesterday.
Everyone
Boys
rocks a
give you
lot of
trouble?
jewelry in this town. Lots of necklaces and earrings and rings and bracelets and stuff going on.
Maybe a little. But don't worry. It's hard for me to blame them.
After the mine closed, well, it ain't easy to put food on the table. Don't let that weigh on you. No one else has lost their legs recently.
I mean, I can see why we're considered a bad guy by most. If it's this small of a town, and that was literally all people had for a job, and you got it closed down with an article or something, even if it was dangerous, they would just be like, well, what do I do now, dude? Like, there's not enough shops to work in. They're probably going to have to do this 2-hour drive to go and, like, bag groceries and stuff.
You haven't seen Dennis today, have you?
I wish. Just about the only guy I could talk hockey with.
Not football?
I want to talk football. I could just grab anybody on the street. Dennis actually enjoys a man sport. But no, I haven't seen him.
While you're at the wake?
I noticed you weren't at the bar last night.
Went home after the service. Being crippled takes it out of you. Normally, I'd be rotting away in my recliner, but
You would have to look
I like
into
to come
remote
out, see the
working.
decorations.
All the stuff you can
Pay
do
my
from home.
respects to old Iron here.
Get
This
on the
town's
internet.
been a mining town before I was born, and it'll be one after I die. It's good to get out and celebrate your roots every now and then.
Get
I
an
don't have the
Etsy
same
store going.
perspective on Miners' Day that other people have.
No, I suppose you wouldn't.
So, how have you been holding up?
Terribly. But Anna keeps me young. How'd you ever let her get away?
You probably know better than me.
I heard all about it. Still, I always liked you.
Thanks.
Straight shooters are a rare breed these days. I like a man that can look me in the eye and say what he means.
Ouch. Like, imagine your ex's dad being like, how'd you let that one get away? You'd be like, alright, dude. Things happened, okay? Christ.
I have places I need to be, but it's good to see you.
Just promise you won't wait 2 years before saying boo again.
I'll do my best.
Who's ringing us? Working at the cafe most of the day. Really would like to talk if you're still around. Anna. We're just in there. You liar. Who's this? Old man.
Hey, can I ask you something?
Hello, young man. Of course you can ask. No promise answering.
Why do you bother cleaning the memorial?
He's very
Well,
nicely dressed.
Everything has to look its best for today. Especially the miner. I really didn't think it was going to happen this year. Good thing Mr. Kirkland decided to help out. And besides, that way people can remember with pride we used to be rednecks.
That matters to you?
It should matter to every West Virginian.
And why do you think it should matter so much?
How many West Virginians does it take to screw in a light bulb?
This doesn't sound like a history lesson.
You answer my question, I'll answer yours. So, how many West Virginians?
What's I'll bite? Yeah, sure.
I don't know. How many?
3. 1 to replace the light bulb. 2 to complain about how the old one was better.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah, just not the kind of funny you laugh at. So, you still want to hear the story?
I'm all ears.
This fella here is a reminder
That's a breath out the nose, that one.
stood together. You see,
That's a nose
back
laugh.
100 years ago, you'd be safer in the trenches than down in the mines. It didn't sit right with our boys. They demanded better conditions. Of course, the corporations, being what they are, refused and sent strikebreakers.
The mine wars. Miners came out in force. Union men. Met the strikebreakers over in Logan County.
That's right. 10,000 strong. And it all came to a head at Blair
I've
Mountain.
already tuned out.
The miners tied red bandanas around their necks for solidarity. Brotherhood. At least 100 men died in that battle. Blood spilled for what we have now.
Doesn't seem to me like their sacrifice amounted to much in the end.
Ah, well, depends on how you look at it. Things got better. Still are. Even now. People stood up and said no. And the suits, they had to bend. It's inspired me my whole life. Maybe it'll inspire you one day. Anyway, I'll get back to it. Gonna give her a real spit shine. You take care now.
Lovely, dude. Plaque. 20,000 men that marched through Boone County to reach Blair Mountain in 1921, where they fought for what we have now. Nothing worth having is not worth fighting for. Blair Witch Mountain. Coal River Mine opened 1854, closed in 1861 after the flood drowned 6 men. West Shadow Mine opened 1866, closed 1892. Top producer in Boone County, yada. Deep Rock Mine, Smoky Hole.
Going up there to work in the Smoky Hole.
Basswood Mine opened 1975, closed in 2015. So we're probably like around 2017-ish time, because we're like 2 years after it closed. That's when we left, right? Paid for by the Domations. Why does it say Domations? Is a donation a thing, or is that just a typo for donation? William Jackson, Walter Dotson, Hugh Kirkland, Robert Paulson. His name is Robert Paulson. Vivica Winnicott, Richard Greenlee, Ethan Morrow, John Brooks, Nick Waldron. The plaque was paid for by them, or what? Confused. Oh, the
This
mine.
is new. Domations.
Oh.
Now that's the Basswood I remember.
Well, there you go. When they came along to approve the plaque.
Well, that there says Dalmatians. Well, damn, we only have one plaque. It'll have to do. Stick it out there anyway.
Set up to regulate traffic during Miners' Day celebration. Who's this?
Anna's waiting for me at the coffee shop.
Oh. That awkward turnaround, though. What's up, Salty Chickie? How you doing? Hello to anyone I've missed today. If anyone's come in whilst cutscenes have been on. If I haven't said hello to anyone that's lurking. Hello, hello, hello. Appreciate you. Hope you're having a lovely day. Follow the channel, follow the Instagram, follow the TikTok, listen to the podcast. All links, madmorph.com. Promo.
It's a lesson too late for the learning. Made of sand.
Where is she? There she is. She snuck in here whilst we were over the road.
Betting there'll be a few more cups before she leaves. Some things never change.
The old coffee shop laptop vibe.
Sam, I didn't think you'd actually show up.
I didn't think I would either. But hey, sometimes we surprise ourselves.
So, I hear you got in a fight after I left the wake?
The fact that everybody knows about it, and we had to stand in that room and piece it together like we're Sherlock or Batman or something for 20 minutes, but just like everyone in the town is like, well, heard about that fight, heard everything that happened.
It was really more of a scuffle than a fight. A bit of tit for tat.
Oh, well, if it was just a bit of friendly fisticuffs.
Yeah, I don't know if I could call it friendly. You haven't seen Dennis today, have you?
Why? Afraid your powerful blows laid him up?
So, what are you working on?
Mocked.
I'm working on an article on how nature does its best to reclaim the land after a strip mining operation. Why are you looking for Dennis? I can tell something has you spooked. I can always tell.
It was like...
Go on. Tell her. You could honestly use a
more blood
non-imaginary
than a
person to
scuffle,
confide in. She might slow me down.
to be honest.
Or try to involve the cops. She might do those things, yes. Or she might be someone who you can trust. Who can help.
I don't know. What do you think? Trust her? There's going to be a thing here. Do we tell her or do we hide it? I feel like she seemed pretty happy to see us. We have history. Is that a timer going down or is that just the thing? Who can you trust? You wake up covered in blood. It's a throwback to Martha is Dead almost. I mean, I did say it's perfectly normal to wake up covered in blood every now and then, and this game just proves it. 2 games we played. You wake up covered in blood. I trust you. I'm gonna trust you. I might regret this, but surely you owe me after sleeping with my best friend. We'll trust our little glasses version.
I woke up today and my shirt was covered in blood.
Blood? What happened?
I don't know. Last night, pills and alcohol mixed. It's all a blur. That's why I'm looking for Dennis.
Have you tried the Basswood Jungle? He likes to work weekends.
No, not yet. I'll do that right now.
Sam, is there anything I can do to help? Oh, nah. I'm just gonna do my own thing. Oh, Sam. What have you done?
Killed someone. What? Don't worry about it. What? Well, that was useful. We got loads of help there. I guess we got a direction where to go next. Thanks for meeting me for coffee. Yeah, I woke up covered in blood. Anyway, see ya. Got stuff to do. Got to return some videotapes. Alright, to the Basswood Jungle, which is such a weird name for a paper, isn't it?
Still gotta check the Basswood Jungle.
Oh.
Hopefully Dennis is working today.
The Jungle? Like that's the name of your local paper? I don't get it. What am I missing? Thank you for the biddies, Salty Chicky, I appreciate it. Where is it? I didn't see it. Oh, I can do a little jog, that's nice. Brisk. Must be this thing, maybe. This looks official and stuff.
At least the Basswood Jungle is still standing.
No.
It's not worth it. No one works on a Sunday. Well, no one except me.
You just said we were gonna check it.
Locked.
American Psycho, nice, you got it. Points.
I should check the back.
Reference points.
My. Look what we got here.
Oh, here you
Showing
go.
your face in town again.
The classic.
I thought you were smarter than that. But I'm glad
We
we
just gotta
ran
wait to
into
get called
you.
City Boy.
We have unfinished business after all.
Joel, look.
Careful. I don't want to have this conversation again. We clear?
Sorry, could you repeat that?
Clear enough?
Maybe one more time.
Declan's right down the street.
I was hoping I'd get to throw back after
This
that
is a
second
small
one.
town. There's not enough room for you in it.
Damn. Well.
In the back we go. What does that say? Hosty. A toasty. Man, I haven't had a toasty in a really long time. I went through a phase of having those a lot. It's like one of those things. I had the toasty maker out, and then I like cleaned it and put it away, and I just haven't had one since. I should dig it back out. Such a useful snack.
Been a while. This place used to be my home. Or at
Pac-Man
least
will
felt
walk
like
you.
it.
Maybe I'll have a toasty after this.
Where's
Just get
Dennis?
some new bread.
He should be in here.
Had my groceries delivered today. Nice fresh loaf. Throw some cheese in there, maybe a bit of onion or something, you know? What do you guys like to put in a toasty? When you make it yourself, like not when you order, right? A toasty that you make yourself in a machine or on the grill, however you choose to do them. I usually just do cheese, honestly, and maybe I'll put onion in. And then it's like great with soup and dunk in it. Or some crisps. Have some crisps on the side if it's like a lunchtime thing. Oh, Dennis. Snap.
Dennis. What happened? Who?
It's enough to put you off your toasty.
Is that how I got blood on me? Did I?
Did we do this? We can't have. There's no way. The zombie Dennises. Oh, that's bright.
You can do this, Sam. When you focus, you can think through any problem.
Murder, 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 murder.
Keep going. You got
God,
this.
it's so bright, dude. God, please. Where are we? Oh.
Don't give up, Sam. You almost have it.
Oh yeah, sorry, a grilled cheese for the Americans. We call it a toasty. A cheese toasty, love. Him. Focus.
This is Dennis's office. There must be some clues around.
Give me a bloody migraine.
Come on, Sam. Keep it together. You can solve this. Figure this out before Dennis dies again and the panic overwhelms you.
Okay. Injury. Focus.
Chest wound. What kind of weapon did this?
Bullet. Bullet hole.
Blood sprayed on the desk from the injury. But I need more to go on.
Move chair.
The chair is pretty far away from the desk. But I don't think that's important.
Oh, okay.
Chest wound. What kind of weapon did this?
Exit wound something. Ah.
Blood all over the monitor. Not much to go on. I need something useful.
There's nothing here, though. It's the only thing.
Chest wound. What kind of weapon did this?
Must be something else to look at. Ah, the exit wound, yes.
Gunshot. The bullet went clean through. The killer must have been close. Where did the bullet go? Some IT documents. Nothing useful.
Oh my god, just...
Gunshot. The bullet went clean through. The killer must have been close. Where did the bullet go?
Ear.
The bullet stopped here. Small caliber like Dennis's gun. I need to find that gun.
Okay. The gun, the gun, the gun, the gun. The gun, the gun, the gun, the gun. Shoot to position.
From the angle this was the shooter's position, was it me?
Where did the gun go? Under here? What am I looking for? Drawers.
There's nothing useful in those drawers.
You didn't even look.
Sam, stop it. Come back to reality.
Oops, there goes gravity.
You didn't do anything. Dennis was already dead when you arrived, can't you see? Dennis was shot, and you don't even own a gun. How could you have done it? All you did was move his body, which is how your shirt got stained. Think about it, Sam. Calm down and think. You're right. I can see it.
I was just trying to have a nice conversation about
I have
cheese
a complete
toasties.
picture now.
I had to get dragged into a murder here. All about sliding some crisps into the sandwiches, though. Crisps in sandwiches is peak. That's the elite move. It says April on the calendar. Playing it at the right time. We don't look blackout drunk. But this must have been, we must have came to apologize after the fight and then found that.
The blood on the shirt was Dennis's, but I didn't kill him. I found him dead. Blackout drunk, panicked. I stumbled to my car. Luckily, I ended up back at the hotel and not wrapped around a pole. Now, I know I didn't do it. The police, though, may not feel the same way. I need to search the area. See if I can find out why someone would murder Dennis.
Time for clues. Definitely going to be those
I need to
emails.
find out why Dennis was killed. It may have something to do with Nick. Dennis's computer is still signed in. Seems like a good place to start.
Dennis's draft email. Gonna be home very late tonight. Sorry, I need to make an asshole understand how the world really works. I won't be up to make breakfast, but there's some waffles in the freezer. And it should be some... that's where he died. To Mary Gardner. Go to the inbox, no? Can I not? Mayor. Man, I really want a sandwich now. Welcome to your mailbox. Ah, there we go. Inbox. Control scheme's kind of weird, honestly.
Whatever Nick was looking into seemed big, but he said it fizzled out.
Hey, get dark mode on your emails, though. Hey, Walt, sorry to disappoint. I've decided to drop this story. Turned out I got a dead end after all. Better luck next time. Dear Nicholas, hope you had a pleasant trip. You mentioned last week you were on the brink of a big story. Things on our side have been rather lackluster, I'm afraid. I was hoping maybe you'd like to share with this old owl what you have up your sleeve. Urgent.
Emails between Nick and Dee. They're talking in codes.
Didn't think I'd
stated
hear from
clearly.
you again. If you're willing
They
to
didn't want
talk,
risk
I'm
anyone
willing to
learning in their
listen.
meetings. Smart. Someone was watching.
Okay.
The puzzle comes together. Dennis was reading everyone's emails. He found out that Nick hadn't stopped his investigation like he'd told Walter. And that Nick was still talking to some informant. Then he decided to tell me.
I mean, this guy
And now he's
being dead is an
I need to
absolute
look through any notes Nick left in his office and check Walter's computer.
alarm of
They
a
have to have
conspiracy
something for me to
happening
go on.
here and why our friend was killed too. The kid was right.
He must have left some notes behind somewhere. Walter also might have something on Nick's work. I should look around. You didn't deserve this. No one deserves this.
I didn't say no one. Pile of electronics.
There's a lot of junk in here, but none of it is useful to me.
Time for a little snooping. Just put our fingerprints and our DNA all over this place, you know? You're some kind of amateur killer, huh? You only got gloves on. Diary. 3121. I don't want no lunchbox friends.
Joan used to keep this with her at all times, always observing and sketching and... what are those numbers?
What are those numbers? They look like they were for the printer or something, or a safe. My old desk.
Walter always treated us like family.
Sam. Higgs. Death Stranding. Oh, maybe it's a vending machine number. No. Don't be ridiculous. It's, what's going on in here? Ooh, what a lovely view. Kind of.
So strange how calm it is out there when... well, this happened.
We're kind of calm for there being a dead body back there. We had a panic attack when we woke up thinking that we had done something, but now we found a body and we know it's not us. We're like, phew, it's fine.
There might be something around here that hints at Walter's password.
The 3121, no?
Hopefully his password reminder isn't some esoteric book reference. Ugh. My heart's desire. It could mean a person, but also a place. There might be something around here that hints at Walter's password.
Okay. If I ever
Walter
go
was never
looking for
tech-savvy.
my
He just
heart's
uses words that mean something to
desire.
him. There's a good chance there's a clue in his office.
If I ever go looking for my heart's desire.
Walter had this article framed after he saw the boost in traffic the Haven got. Basswood is his blood and soul. Wouldn't surprise me if he said it as his password.
Try it.
Locked. I need the password.
Blood and soul.
Oh, Basswood. Of course.
And I'm in.
What a
See what
loser.
secrets you got in here, Walter.
Inbox. Hey hun, here's the report on Nick's crash. You haven't asked for one of these in a while. Nothing all that interesting in here. Just another sad day by the roadside. West Virginian roads take more good sons than guns do. Bess, I wanted to extend my greatest thanks again for your help. You're a scholar and a saint. It looks like I worried unnecessarily regardless. Thanks for putting my mind at ease. Open
Mostly
file.
standard so far. By the book.
35.
I see why Walter wasn't worried.
Color, red, make, Ford Escape. Car found against the tree, surrounded by debris. Fire started at or after impact, burned out with Nicholas in the driver's seat. Skid marks and other traces suggest driver had pooped pants. Startled by an animal, exited road at high speed. Driver most likely inebriated.
Wait, that doesn't make sense. Nick would never drive without his seatbelt on.
Airbags.
He always kept his window open.
Airbags deployed. Seatbelt was not on. Windows were rolled up. Driver probably drunk. Forgot belt. Fire burned out small area.
There was one thing you could be sure of with him. He always drove with his windows open. It was a weird little quirk that he had.
The fire burned out a small area around the car but not spread. Unknown if driver was alive at time of crash, but if so did not survive fire. Blunt force trauma, smoke inhalation, or burns are all possible cause of death. If it was just
burned, though that's very uncommon in most crashes.
They set him alight, I think. And then he built himself. Get that info. Why is he asking for it though?
Walter got the police report from
Is
Bess.
he investigating
Nick
or
was supposedly
is
drunk at the wheel, which doesn't sound like him.
he the one?
His seatbelt
who
was
did
off
it?
and his windows up, which both sound very wrong.
I don't understand how that's a thing. Driving
seemed
with
to
the
buy him,
windows
but I
down.
don't know if I do.
It make no sense. Thank you for the 444, Calfee. Appreciate it.
I think it's time I check Nick's office. Hope he still leaves his notes out.
Okay. Let's look at these paintings, though. An actual photo.
That was just after Anna came on. And we really were a small clan.
Each in a different style. Eclectic.
He loves all his first editions, but Alice in Wonderland always came out on top.
It's a winner. It's a good one. First book I ever read on the podcast. I want to do a whole reread at some point, because we've come a long way, I think. That was a good one. What am I doing? Sorry, whose desk am I at? My desk. His desk. I'm the worst investigator. I was... My desk, right? Is that what we said? Let me see. Search Nick's desk. Yeah, I knew that. I'm not Nick. Nick's over here. Nope, that's not the way in. Nope, not here. There we go. Nick's drawers. Complete with skid marks. Desk. It's so hard to click on stuff. Look, here we go.
Nick's computer is missing. Took it home to work or stolen. The only thing she cared about then was looking at bugs and drawing them.
What's this say? I left you some pepperoni rolls in the fridge. Don't work too late. P.S. Next time it's your turn. A.
Weird. Nick was always more a fan of beer than working late.
Okay.
Nick, Anna, and me.
He still had you on his desk, dude. Even though you ghosted. Yoink.
Nick wouldn't mind if I kept this, for old time's sake.
What else? Nothing. The drawers. Too easy to access, wouldn't keep anything important in them. Ah, here we go. The archive number.
If I had the code, I could get in here.
You have the code, silly. It's in the bloody book. I gotta actually go and look at it again. It's right there.
4 digits. Wonder if that's the new code for the archives.
It's a wonder this man ever investigated anything successfully. Enough to close a whole mine down.
Thanks, Bug.
Oh my god, why did the sound of that unlocking feel like it was in my head?
Nick always kept extensive records of his work. He was almost obsessive. How could there be so little information regarding his last investigation?
Okay.
Nick was looking into the impact the closure of the mine had on Basswood.
Unemployment skyrocketed after the mine closed. Very normal. Flattened out in the last year or so. On the rebound, numbers looking good. Trend or outlet, need more data points.
Nick was traveling all over. Train tickets, hotel bills, out of state even. He was tracking something.
West Virginia to Ohio, Florida. Ohio, famous for very friendly greetings, but always being surprised when you do so. Let's see, contacts.
Nick had a contact. Same name as in the email. He was onto something big.
8 p.m. with D Twitchy Guy. Might have something useful. Second meeting with D is his useful something, assuming he's not full of crap. Always wanted to meet in spooky spots. Maybe he's seen too many movies. With D, had to buy him breakfast. Said we couldn't meet anymore. Seems like a dead end. Thought I'd lost him. Glad he's open to talking again. Well, D is Dennis, right? Train 254. Did I look at everything?
What Nick was looking into was something big and dangerous. It's why he was so careful.
Okay. Oh my god, I thought someone had snuck in.
Did you come to the logical conclusion to this mess we're in? Just a hint. We should get out of town immediately. Dennis tried to talk to me about Nick, and that's what got him killed. Exactly. Like I said, you should get out of town. And the details of Nick's death, it doesn't sound like him. 2 years is a long time, Sam. He may have changed more than you know. Changed decade-long habits? I need to go to the crash site. Just remember, if you're right...
Sam? What's happening?
Oh.
Dennis. That's Dennis. What happened?
Well, this looks bad.
Anna, listen to me. Anna, I did not kill Dennis.
Oh my god, no. How could this happen?
He died last night. Hours ago. Not much we can do right now.
Sure hope saying
he asked
that
me to meet him here after, but I was so
we woke up
drunk,
covered in blood and couldn't remember doesn't
and the person that actually showed up killed him.
Your bloody shirt was clearly from this. That means you were here yesterday. It links you to the crime scene. And you've been running around town all morning asking about Dennis. It won't look good. We need to call the police.
They'll think I killed him. I thought I did at first. I have no alibi.
This is not about you. Dennis had a family. They have to know what happened.
And they will in time.
Do you want Walter to find his body come Monday?
She has a point. Someone is gonna find him eventually. Involving the police would only slow us down. I'll be more efficient on my own. Efficient and possibly friendless. You've already trusted Anna once. I suggest you keep on that road.
I don't know, dude. The police? That guy out there that was harassing somebody? Absolutely does not seem like a good idea, I don't think. This is a much deeper investigation going on. They didn't see anything wrong with our friend's death. They are gonna plant this on me. Not a chance. Nope.
Anna, no. They'll want to interrogate me, and we'll never find out who did this.
What's wrong with you? How could you be so cold?
We can't make him not dead. What we do now will decide if we can find out what really happened. Trust me.
I'm not comfortable with this. But if you insist, we'll just leave him.
Also, I think whoever did this might be linked to Nick's accident.
This is about Nick? The crash?
I'm going to the crash site to confirm my suspicions.
Sam, I'm not sure this is a good idea, going on your own like that.
I'd like you to come with me. Whatever I find, I don't want to face it alone.
Let's go to the crash site. We don't have a second to lose.
Two heads are better than one, especially when mine is one of the heads. Let's be honest. Let's go.
Here we are.
It barely looks like anything happened.
It's been a week, but we'll find something. I know we will.
Is it okay if I stay here? I don't think I'm ready to...
Sure. I doubt I'll be good company anyway.
You mean you're over-focused to the point of non-reactive thing? I remember. Especially how you always end up being right, somehow.
Hey, it's how I get things done.
I hope. I don't know what I'm hoping for.
Yeah, me neither. This is the place.
You'd get tired of it real quick if you dated him and just find him, like, in his mind palace in the kitchen, staring at, like, a jar of honey and a jar of jam for 20 minutes. Honey, what are you doing? I'm in my mind palace. I'm trying to decide what to have in my sandwich.
Nick, I'll get to the bottom of this. First, gather the clues. Cold, hard, plain facts. That's the only way I'll know what really happened.
I'm analyzing all the possible outcomes. Reading the ingredients on the labels. Picturing myself eating them. She's like, okay, well, I'm gonna go to the coffee shop, so, you know, just make sure you eat something, honey. Okay, bye.
The car went up like kindling. It was pretty intense, judging the damages to the area.
Feels like it was a great idea to leave all of our DNA and fingerprints and evidence around that one crime scene and then come and trample all of our DNA and evidence around this one as well, just to get the whole thing, get the jackpot once they take us in.
The bark got badly burned. Must be where Nick crashed.
So it would have come off the road up here somewhere. God, my cough. Leave me alone. That's where it busts through. No skid marks.
No skid marks. No trace of sudden braking.
Interesting. Not what the report said
That
at all.
piece of wood must be from one of the damaged road signs.
Right? Didn't it say skid marks on the road?
Fire shouldn't have been able to spread that far. 2 of the road signs were torn out. Did Nick's car do that? These road signs are intact. Not a scratch on them. The tire tracks clearly show where Nick's car went off the road.
Okay. So that was everything there. And down from here. Skirt. And then sort of turned it off to the left.
Maybe Nick tried to avoid this log.
Why is it all burnt and stuff?
It's a bit far from the road.
Maybe they put it in the road, dude. Oh. Walking into a bush. What else are we seeing here? What's this? Rocks.
Best to leave her alone. It's a lot to take in.
She's like, just don't look at him. Just don't look at him. Just let him, he's doing his thing. It's fine. Does this. He'll be gone in a second. Also, it's one of the, isn't that one of the scariest noises? Like, it bothers me so much that on a car window is like, it's like the worst. Alright, we inspected that. Am I inspecting up here? I don't think I'm going any... No. Down here again. So it came off there. Skirt. Boing, into the tree. So disrespectful. And then what? What do you want me to look at? What am I looking for? Me as a homicide detective detailing the scene. He's really inappropriate, but he gets the job done. The family's still there crying. Boing. Doing soundtracks and voices. Sound effects even. And soundtracks. Brings a little speaker system with him. Gets him in the mood. What am I missing here? This sign? Something here. The turn. The piece of wood.
That piece of wood must be from one of the damaged road signs.
Okay. The road signs that came off. So maybe I'm looking for the missing road signs. Those ones are fine. These ones are missing. Boom! He took them off. Maybe I can see them somewhere. Who down there? What did they see, eh? Ah.
Debris from Nick's car. The police didn't clean up very well.
Okay. Do we have to look closer?
Debris from Nick's car. The police didn't clean up very well.
I'll look up here. Anything? Another sign. Oh, here we go.
Nick took this turn every day. It shouldn't have surprised him. A fuel stain. From Nick's car? Was it leaking fuel?
It ran on rainbow juice.
That's all the information I need. Time to put everything together.
Wine Palace.
Whilst standing in the middle of the road. I know it's a quiet town, dude, but...
The report states Nick was driving under the influence of alcohol.
Just comes to somebody being like, Hank, Hank, hey, buddy.
He was startled by an animal.
Oh. We didn't see...
He drove through a road sign before
the
crashing
animal?
into a tree.
Saw no evidence in that.
Things don't add up. find out what really happened.
Whee! Alrighty. Car and fuel not linked. Drunk. Conscious. He was unconscious. The car and the fuel, it was leaking. Let's have a look. Let's have a butcher's. What's going on down there? Obstacle. But it's that tree log. Yeah. Oh, damn. Okay.
The road signs were damaged. 2 of them torn and burnt.
Which means he went off there, so I don't know why it's turning there. Maybe do none? Is that an option? Yeah. That's the one. There, he just trundle off. Trundle, trundle, trundle. Wreckage.
The fire damaged both the car and the tree heavily.
This is making sense. Hypothesize. They probably thought he was going to go
How
off
could
into
the
the
signs have
river or
burned during the
something.
crash then?
Oh. Well, excuse me, Mr. Perfect. So you're already on fire.
Only one simulation fits the evidence. The police report was wrong.
Classic police. The soundtrack is pretty good, pretty suspenseful. Got a little bit of intensity to it. Why would you set them alight first? It seems like the worst way to go about it if you're trying to hide it. Police have to be involved, because throwing, you know, gasoline all over the inside of the car and stuff like that is... They're gonna see that. They're gonna pick up on that. There's no way.
I thought you quit.
I did. So, did you find anything?
Nick, he was murdered. I'm sorry, I don't... The police report was clearly wrong.
Fucking...
Anna?
Here, just...
Joe, it's Sam.
Where's Anna? Is she okay?
Yeah, she's right here. She's just a bit busy.
I need her to come back immediately. There's been a break-in at her place.
What? Are you all right? What happened?
I wasn't there when it happened. Just arrived. Called the police, then called my daughter.
We're on our way. Someone broke into your house.
I was half expecting a little twist there of her being like, I really wish you hadn't worked that out, and like pulling a gun out or something once we had clocked that he was murdered. Just being like, oh, Sam, always were too smart for your own good.
Okay, so about Dad.
Maybe later though, you know?
Don't tell him what we found. Please. It'd just worry him for no reason.
How are you holding up? After finding out what we found out.
I'm guessing about as well as you. Not great. Let me go calm my father down. I'm pretty sure he's ready to call the National Guard.
Anna, maybe give her a few moments with Joe before you barge in. Also, take a few moments for yourself as well. You used to live here, and now some other guy, Nick, of all people, was living here. With her. Things are different. She's different. You're different.
How awkward.
I think I can handle this.
Lies.
Hopefully. Keep in mind, Sam, no matter how much you want to, you can never go home again.
This place looks nice. It's a big house. Okay, what time is it? It's about time. I think what we might do is we put a pin in this one here. We're about halfway through, I think, according to the runtime. And I want to save the second half, I think, for Friday is probably when we're going to do it. We'll come back